Well, good afternoon on this wonderful Friday. I trust that you are doing well. All kinds of things going on today, and I've just noticed I need to make a change in the back. Hold on for a second. So many things happening here this week, and doing a good job of catching up today. And I thought it would be good if we just had a few announcements today and a few things that are going on. So I trust that you can see clearly now. We're excited about what God has done with providing for our equipment, and we're thankful for your giving. Let's talk about Sunday first. Sunday, we're going to continue this series, What's Next? And we are going to be talking about prayer, the next level. This past week, we talked about prayer, and we looked at the pattern that Jesus gave us, and we recognized and saw that even his disciples saw how much of a priority it was for him to pray, and they asked him if he would teach them to pray. We talked about the fact that it's important for us to devise a plan, to put a plan in place so that we will pray. And this week we're going to talk about a little bit more about what to pray and how to ask God to intervene here on earth the way he desires for things to be even in heaven. So we'll look at that. We're also going to, I also wanted to mention to you that the blood drive needed to be postponed for several reasons. The Red Cross asked us to do that, and we rescheduled that for May 27th in the afternoon, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. We'll make some more announcements about that on Facebook and a couple other places, but we wanted you to know that we had needed to make that change. Those who have volunteered for that, I'll get a hold of you, and we will set that up for the 27th. Let's see. I'm getting blind in my old age here. You'll notice also that, oh my goodness, it's been a long week. You'll notice also that next week we will be having a board meeting on the 12th, and I'd like you to pray. I'd like you to pray for our leadership in these days, that God will give us wisdom, and that we will be able to make wise decisions about opening the building and all kinds of the ministries and how they might need to change or how they might need to look differently as we begin that. Even whether or not we need to have more than one service if we're limited on how many people will be able to attend each service. God has been good to us, and we're grateful for that. I just want you to pray for the board meeting moving forward, that we would make really wise decisions. Let's see. You will also see there. Man, I'm getting old. So old. When I put all this together this afternoon, I wanted to make sure you could see it up on the screen. Let's see. I'm going to have to go back. All right, hold on there just a second. Something seems to be moving funky here in the back. Okay, next I want to talk a little bit about what the board had and leadership had talked about during our last board meeting. We have several things that we've started to change to make a little bit better in order that we are able to stay ahead of everything. One of those is we are moving our website to a new provider so that it will be easier to maintain for those that are taking care of that. And along with that, this provider will also help us develop a new phone app where you'll be able to get all your information from the website right in the palm of your hand. One of the upsides to this is when we go live, we can send that feed directly to our website, and then you'll be able to receive that feed even on your phone. Even if you don't have YouTube or any of those other things, if you have a smartphone, you will be able to get our services and podcasts and all that kind of thing sent directly to your phone. We're excited about that, and we're looking forward to it. The phone app takes about 5 or 6 weeks to get taken care of, and I'm hoping that the website will be up and running next week, and I'll probably do a little bit of live streaming just to update you on that, and also maybe to give you some tips on how to navigate and so forth on the website. Let's see there. Along with that, our giving platform will be changing during the next week. We will be moving from Tithely, and as soon as our website is up, you'll be able to give right on our website. And then, of course, when the phone app is up, you'll be able to give right through the phone app. I'll have instructions and how to do that next Sunday, a week from Sunday, as we change from Tithely and we move to a company called Subsplash, the company that is helping us to get our website and the phone app up and working. All right. One of the things I just wanted to mention so that we would be considering this during the next few days, we really need to check our attitudes as we move through this time of transition from where we are right now, mostly meeting online and Zoom and those kind of platforms, to back to in-person. Please, please, please pray for your leadership and pray for me as we make those decisions, that we will be wise. And pray for our congregation and those who might be drawn to our congregation during this time of transition. We want everyone to feel comfortable coming to worship, that they will be safe and that they will be able to keep their family safe and away from any virus or any other thing for that matter. So we're asking that you consider thinking about what attitude God would have us have as we get ready to meet back together again, whether that is in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or longer. We are going to follow as many of the guidelines as we can from the state and the CDC, and we're going to look at all of the avenues. And as we make these decisions, would you please check your attitude when it comes to supporting what we're doing here so that we can truly minister hope again, both in person and online. Allow for other people to disagree. Allow them to have their space if they ask for it. And if you need space, you need to be willing to ask for it. There will be those who don't want to shake hands. There will be those who don't want to hug, and that should be okay. We need to remember that we need to follow Christ's example and serve each other, whatever that looks like for the other person, as we consider what it's going to look like as we meet again. Well, those were the main announcements that I wanted to get across, because I wanted you to have some more information and be updated. Giving for last week was wonderful. We're just a little bit ahead of schedule on our budget, and we're grateful for that. That has allowed us to invest in the video equipment and some of the software and hardware that we will need moving forward to make sure that we hold up a high standard in what we project on YouTube and any other platform where we're able to do this as we move forward. We're hoping to include Facebook Live and several other platforms in the very near future, and we'll keep you updated about that. Before I go, I just want to pray with you. Father in heaven, we ask now that you would guide our hearts and our hands. Allow us to stay busy. For those that are working, I pray that you would keep them safe. For those that are still at home, I ask that you would give them strength and allow them to use this time to pray for their congregation, for their family, and for their community. Father, allow us to have the opportunity to minister in person again soon, and allow us to continue in every situation to complete our mission, to know you, to love you and others unconditionally and to serve you in the church, in our family, in our community, and around the world as we serve others. We ask these things in Jesus' precious name. Amen. God bless.